Hello, everyone. Welcome to College Coaching Network. We actually wanted to stream today our Ambassador Club. So within our app, we do this every Thursday from 3:30 to 4:30. It's essentially a bona fide study hall, and it's called our Ambassador Club Live. Today, Claude is going to talk about scholarship searching tips. So I'm going to turn it over to Claude so that we can talk about scholarships because college is expensive
Yes,
and
it is.
scholarships are important. So, Clark,
Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, we and just to kind of give everybody the schedule kind of moving out too, because today is what we want to stay consistent with. Some of our students are actually getting back to school and trying to get all their last minute work done before the semester ends and all that stuff. So we understand how it can be. So as we stream this live, I know some of our students are going to look at us and it'll be archived in the app. So everything that we do today, if you can't come to this live event, just know you can go into the app and you'll be able to click on that in the ambassador section, I believe, in our app, and you'll be able to get access to it. But coming up today is already December the 3rd. I cannot believe it. It's already like December. Can you believe we're like what, 2-3 weeks away from Christmas? It's crazy.
that is crazy. 2020 has been a crazy year. So, getting it behind, no, it's not going to end everything, but it can, it's it's been
Right,
one of those.
right. Let's get to 2021, right? Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
definitely. So we will do another ambassador club. We may or may not go live, depends on the topic that we do. Today, I want to kind of make it more open to the public, but we'll go on the 10th, and then the 17th. We'll do that one as our last date for the year. The 24th will be Christmas Eve, so I don't think anybody wants to come out and do an ambassador club on that day, and then the other one's going to be New Year's Eve. So I don't think anybody wants to come out and go into a virtual study hall on either of those 2 days. So then we'll resume back probably either the 7th or we may do it on that 14th. So we'll kind of play it by ear going into January. So take advantage of this lesson we're going to do today, and then the other one that we'll do over the next 2 weeks. And then we'll see you guys in 2021 when we get past some of the craziness, as you said, of 2020. So today, I want to highlight more scholarships. A lot of students that come to us. My daughter's getting ready to graduate from college. I'm from high school, I should say. Your daughter's actually in college, and so we all know that it's not cheap at all. How did you feel when you actually looked at the sticker price of the college?
Not at all. So I think for us, the major part was our daughter attends LSU. And so it's the out of state tuition. I think out of state tuition basically doubles the tuition. So that was definitely a shock. But she is at the school that her number one choice school. But out of state tuition is definitely a factor to consider because it is very expensive.
Yeah, it is. So we did a scholarship challenge. The last scholarship challenge we had, Holly knocked it out the park. So shout out to Holly for representing and getting that $250 cash prize. I was going to definitely, she's going to Pepperdine. She's doing an amazing job. We were going to do another one before the end of the year, but with a lot of things going on with holidays and all that, I think it's probably going to be better if we kick our next scholarship challenge off at the beginning of 2021. So we'll be coming out with a special announcement on when that happens. We are, I've been getting emails back and forth with our partnership with Sallie Mae, and they're on the hook of getting ready to give us some money to give away to this scholarship challenge. So I put a bid in to get quite a bit. So we'll see if that, because we've been doing $250 cash prizes, which is great, but I think you guys would like to have more. So we will let you guys know, hopefully around the first of the year, what that looks like. So today, let's jump into our lesson. I'm going to do a share screen. I want to walk you through a couple things. One is just the functionality of the college planner software. It's like a college organizer software in our app. And this is where I think a lot of kids get offline. So what happens is you find a scholarship wherever you find it. And then after you find that scholarship, you may forget to go out there and complete the application, because we're talking to school counselors and they're saying, hey, they're finding the scholarships, but they're not applying to them. And so getting more organized around that part of your scholarship search is what I want to talk about. And then I want to highlight two search aggregators. We do have a partnership with Sallie Mae, so I do want to display that. And then I also want to show you one that we work with a lot of students on, which is FastWeb. I'm a better fan of Sallie Mae, and I know as we talk a little bit more, you can maybe elaborate on what you're talking about in comparison to the FastWeb. But I will show both. So let me jump into a screen share real quick.
Yes. All right. We can see your screen now, Clyde.
So this is awesome. So this is the login portal for a student account. And this is back in the day when I had an afro. I had quite a bit of hair back in the day, but that has definitely changed for me. So when you come into this, you will actually have the ability to go into what's called a keychain. And so in that keychain, this is a good way to kind of get everything organized when you're starting your scholarship search. So when you come here, some people have forgotten their password. So it's a great way to kind of keep your password saved in one centralized place. And you can put in the name of the website address, your username and password, and then create it as a key. So one of the things that I want to show you is one of the sites that's out there called FastWeb. So as you can tell, I've already kind of built this out into the portal. So when I click on it from that keychain, it'll take me right there, and then I can go into login. And this is one of our previous student accounts that I'm going in. So because I'm not necessarily in high school anymore, so I'm not looking for scholarships myself, but we will walk you through one of the portal accounts for one of the previous students. And every time you do this, and we train through the app how to go deeper into this, but this is her portal. So she has found a total of 46 matches that are out there. And so when you start looking for scholarships, you'll go out. And so this one here is the December 2020 FastWeb Invite a Friend sweepstakes. Now, these kind of scholarships are not bad, but I really don't want to make these the primary scholarships that we go after. And the reason why is Invite a Friend sweepstakes is going to probably be something that a whole lot of students will do because it doesn't require much, right? And so if you come down, you can see this is the American Legion National High School Oratorical Contest. It's $18,000 scholarship. So we may want to look at that one. So let me click on that scholarship.
So with saying those things, what are some of your rule of thumbs when it comes to knowing what scholarships to apply for? And, you know, should you just apply for them all and just kind of the using the law of numbers, or like you said, the kind of variables that play into it? What are your kind of tips on knowing which ones to really like go after diligently?
That's a great question. And actually, I actually went against, by clicking on this scholarship, my philosophy on what you just asked me. So let me follow my philosophy instead of me just trying to jump chronologically down. So what I try to tell the students to do is always look at the deadlines first. So I'm smiling because I clicked on this scholarship and the deadline varies. So I never go after those.
Okay.
Right. Not initially, because you only have so much time in the day and you got to use your time more effectively. And so I'm going to go back to the scholarship list. And so the first thing that I do is I look at within that list. Let me go back here to the scholarships that came up.
So tip number one, you would say check deadline dates.
Yep. That would be the first tip.
When it comes to the dates, do you want to apply for ones that are getting where the deadline is expiring within X amount of days?
Yeah, I would say typically 7 to 14 days. If a week to 2 weeks, you want to actually kind of go after those first, because you don't want to miss those deadlines where, you got some of them that maybe 2021, you got a little bit more time before you go after those. So if you go here, this is a $2,222 no essay contest. And again, I'm not strong on those no essays. So I would go here to the deadline. All right, so this is the 29th, so that's pretty close. 31st, this is 15th, so that was like really close. So I would look at all of those that have those deadlines that are upcoming, like you're talking about, and I would start going after those. And as we go down, I mean, now we're moving into 2021, right? So the further down I go, the more we can see that those deadlines are getting pushed out. So once I see, all right, so let's look at the ones that are within the 15th. So do I want to go after this one? This is a $1,000 easy scholarship. Share your thoughts with I can't read all of it. So let's see if it'll allow me to look at it all without opening the whole window up. I can't. So let me go ahead and go into it. It's a $1,000 scholarship. And, all these scholarships, they total up and equal money that you don't have to pay back. So $1,000 essay scholarship. Share your thoughts with the newly elected representative. How to master description. You can win $1,000 scholarship by answering 3 simple questions about how your newly elected officials stand up to the community, no matter how you voted. Well, that's not bad. So I would probably go after this one. And because you're just kind of
2 would be maybe read the details.
Yep. Number 2. Yes, I love your steps. Okay. Number 2.
Okay. Because I'm putting comments in about the tips.
Yeah.
So we read the details.
Read through the details. And then you got to ask yourself, because this one here says, take 2 minutes and share your opinion. We'll use your response to create the largest ever crowdsourced report, which will also share with newly elected representatives. So that's good. They'll get feedback from actual students and what the young people really think. And by answering the questions, you automatically be entered to win. So it's more of like a challenge, or kind of like what they call those, like a drawing, not necessarily based upon the merit of what you've written. Just write something and get put into a hat. But I mean, if you win, I mean, I'll take the $1,000.
$1,000, right?
I'll take it.
So that was another thing that I heard you say. Don't be deterred by maybe the smaller dollar amounts, because they add up.
Exactly. So let me show you real quick. Let me go back to that one. That was a $1,000 scholarship right here. All right. So I just want to kind of show you how we try to, at College Coaching Network, help the students get more organized. So there are a ton of scholarship sites that are out there. This is FastWeb. There's Unigo, Big Future College Board, CAPEX, Scholarship Points, scholarships.com. There's the Department of, not the Department of Labor, but they have one, Big Future College Board. And there's like 5 or 6 other ones that are out there that I can't remember right now. So all these websites have scholarships. So when you come out here and you look at the description, sometimes you may be applying for these contests and you're like, I can't remember, which one I applied to and did I get it? And so when you go here, I would start out and I would copy the description right there. And then I will come right back over into your software, and under the calendar, right? So when you go under that calendar, hopefully can you still see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So under that calendar, you go under the notes and you paste all the parameters of that scholarship right there under the calendar. Then I go right back here and, okay, what's the name of this scholarship? Well, the name of the scholarship is the $1,000 essay scholarship. So I'm gonna copy all that. Then I'm gonna come back over to our software, and under the title of the scholarship, I'm gonna put all that right there. And then where did I find it? Oh, I found this in that FastWeb. And then you can click here and put a reminder that it's gonna send a text message and an email to you and whoever you want to put on there, parent, guardian, whatever, and it will actually set up that reminder service, and then you can save it, right? I'm gonna take that off because I don't want to send me a text message on this one, but you can save it, and now it goes under the calendar. So if you go back, you can see on Thursday, December the 3rd, I applied for 6 scholarships, and these are the deadlines, this, that, and the other. And then the other thing too is when you go into that scholarship, when you hit apply now, that's where you'll get moved over to where you're supposed to apply. So these do something things that they have out there. Typically, there's advertisers that are out there and they're trying to get you guys to purchase something or whatever. But you can see right here, it says, here's the requirements. You must be under the age of 26. There's no minimum GPA, no essays required. Application type, you got to share something. One scholarship will be given out before December the 14th, 2020, right? And so basically, I'm not going to do that, but you can hit here to apply, and then boom, you go for it, right? And so those are some of the things. And even if you are not going to apply right now, maybe you found a scholarship and you're like, I don't have time to go through all that, then what you want to do is take this link that I'm at right now, and then I want to go back over into our software, and I want to click back into here, and I'm going to edit. And down here towards the bottom, I'm going to add that link, right? So let me go down here, and I'm gonna add that link, and then I'm gonna save it. So then I know that I may have forgot. Did I go to scholarships? Did I go to, FastWeb, Unigo? Where did I go to find that scholarship? And then you start forgetting where you went. Well, in this software, it's a centralized place that you can go, and all you gotta do is click on the name of the scholarship. Oh yeah, here's a link right here. I can go ahead and finish the application, right? And then you set up that reminder service, and it makes it a lot easier for you to do it. So what we try to teach a lot of the students is, hey, have one day a week that you just make that your scholarship research day, right? And then when you open it up, like in here, it said in the parameters, when I click back in here, it said that the deadline was December the 15th. But if you look at what they were saying here, it said they're giving it out before December the 14th. One scholarship will be given out before December the 14th. So like the 15th, that may be too late, right?
Yeah, you missed it.
You may have missed it. So those are the little things that you got to pay attention to that sometimes people don't. So I will go into that software, and I will put that, from that text message reminder, it goes from and to. So I will say, hey, I want to make sure that I get a reminder on this scholarship by no later than, let's say, the 10th, because I don't want to miss the opportunity, and I want to automate this reminder service. So it's going to send me that text message by December the 10th, reminding me to make sure that I hurry up and get the scholarship application out. Does that make sense, Mika?
Yes, it does. So I put down 2 additional tips. So tip number 4 is organization is key. Take great notes and track where you found the scholarship. And of course, for all of our students that have our program, Claude is giving you the instructions on how to do so within our platform. And then tip number 5, make one day per week your scholarship search day. Because I know sometimes students get busy and they don't think about looking up scholarships. And another thing is you can start looking for scholarships fairly early. If you notice there's age ranges on some, you do not wait till your senior year to apply for scholarships, because at that point it's like jam up time. So just look, that was my little tip to throw in there.
And to speak to what you just said, no, I love it. And to speak to what you just said, if you look here under this one right here, it says requirements. You must be under the age of 26. It didn't say you must be at least 16 or 17. So when you see those, that means that you can be in the 7th, 6th, whatever grade, and you can apply for these scholarships. Right? And so what happens is they hold this money back until you graduate from high school, and then they'll forward that money directly over to the university on your behalf, or some of them will actually send them the money directly to the family and the student that actually won the money. So, it depends on how the scholarship works. So that's that one piece. And then going back, I want to hit one more thing on the scholarship piece, and I want to walk through the Sallie Mae portion of it. So when we go here, you'll go down, and of course, we want to look at the deadlines, so we kind of hit that one. But then I want to look at the ones that actually are essays. So I'm looking to see, And so when I see those no essays, I know a lot of people are probably going to go ahead and try to apply for those because those are easier. So here it is. Here's a free speech essay contest, right? December the 31st. It's up to a $10,000 scholarship, right? So you come in here and let's look at the details again. And those are the ones, again, students do not like writing essays. So you probably parents don't either. So so you come out here and you start finding, the ones that other people are not going to compete on as much as possible. Now, the other one didn't display this, but I think they were only awarding like one scholarship or something like that for that $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
This one here is up to 10,000, but they are awarding 9 scholarships.
That's awesome.
Right? Yeah, so you got more opportunities here. And then under the description, it says the free speech essay contest is open to high school, juniors, and seniors. To be considered, you must explain in a 700 to 900 word essay why free speech is so important to higher education and why censorship undermines the ideals of liberal education and the free society, using the prompt on the sponsor's website. Yada, yada, yada.
Oh, wow.
So this is one of the things, and because today we're going to keep it to 30 minutes, because a lot of our students today are still kind of doing some things that they have to do for getting their grade as opposed to a study hall. But this is the one thing that I want to point out that we have in the software, because 700 to 900 word essay, it's not small. I've been in college and I've done bigger essays than that, but you don't want to just write a 700 word essay if you don't have to. But the thing we talked about, we just did it in a session that we had, I think it was this week. We talked to students and we said, which one do you want to write? Do you want to write an essay to possibly get $10,000 that we're looking at right now? Or do you want to write a check every month to pay back your student loans?
Right.
The choice is yours, right? Mm-hmm. The choice is yours. So some of the students, they don't know where to begin when it comes to getting a scholarship essay written. So we have students that we worked with in the past, and they've given us permission to put in PDF their successful essays for scholarship applications. So in this app, you have the ability to come out here and you can see, like, one of our students wrote about a poetry contest. And so just so you can view it, and her name is not on this one, so we just kind of have it. So I met this boy at Coachella. He was like 5'7", right? Who was skinned and caramel hair that match. I think I love him. Right?
This sounds like a rap. It's
right.
Somebody picked it up off the song.
Some of the essays are out there. They want you to write them like a rap. And so it's interesting to see the different ones that are out here in our database. But if you've never written an essay as a student, or you just like, man, I'm having a brain fart, I don't know how to come up with something that's creative. Within our app, we have other students that have, given us permission to share their essays, and you can find your voice by listening to what they're saying, right? It's some cool stuff that you can kind of tie into. So you don't have to go at this by yourself. Use our resources that we've built over the last decade, putting all this information together and putting it in one centralized place. So definitely take advantage of that. And then the other things that we train on that we're not going to do today, but Grammarly is a great resource. You can go out there and we have, videos on that. I don't know if you ever heard of Paperator. That's another way that you can take your essay that you've written and you can upload it into those two softwares, Grammarly and Paperator, and you can get those checked out. It's a free service. If you've ever heard of that app that was on Shark Tank called Scholly, that's basically what they always recommend people to use. And so you can upload your essay in there that is in either a Google Doc or just a regular Word doc, and then it will actually rate and edit your essay. It'll tell you if you have any sentence structure problems, if there's plagiarism or any of those things, and then it'll give you a score. Paperator will actually give you a score on how valuable your essay is. And then this here was an article that came out last year that we shared with a lot of students. These were the 14 successful scholarship topics for in regards to essays that won money, that won like thousands of dollars for scholarship contests. So when you come out, you can see this in the software as well too. But it's, you know, basically the different ones. Example one, essay example. So you can see what that, they won $1,000 scholarship for that one. That was essay number one. Essay number two, they won 39,500. So I probably won't want to read that one, right? And the list goes on. So and you don't have to do all that. They try to hit you up with all that. You kind of just bypass that. But it's a great resource. Again, you're not doing this by yourself with College Coaching Network. You can leverage us, leverage our team, leverage our research. We've taken all the time to put all this stuff together and put it in one centralized place. So take advantage of the scholarships that are out there. A lot of kids right now are really struggling trying to get through school and social distancing and distance learning. So if you can take some tools and just get more organized right now, I think you would have a leg up on a lot of the students that are out there. So I'm going to stop screen sharing.
Yeah, I took it down.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure that I went on and talked about tip 6, because tip 6 was write essays, not student loan checks, to create 3 strong essays that you can use and revise when applying for scholarships. That's all part of tip 6. Tip 7 is use inspiration to find your creative flow in writing. Do not copy. Do not copy. And then tip 8 was to use Paperator so that you can see if you need to redo sentence structures or all of those things. So use the resources that's available. Add those other tips out there.
Love it. Hey, do we still have Enum backstage or no?
She's there, but I think she stepped away.
Okay, got it. We'll introduce her on the next go around. I want some of our students to get a chance to know who she is, because she's going to be helping us along with some other people lead in this area for our. She says, "I'm here." Do you mind bringing her in? Yeah, I think she's here. Enum, do you mind showing yourself? Because I want to introduce you to some of the students and the administrators.
Oh, here I am.
There we go.
All right. Yes, she's home like everybody else with kids.
Have my mini me's. Yup. All right, and here goes a balloon in my face. All right.
No worries.
It's part of the process.
It's 2020. Exactly. It's part of the process. Hi everyone. My name is, and I'm her dad, and I'm really up for scholarships. So nice to meet everyone.
Yes. We're happy to have you on the team and excited to be able to work with you moving forward. So we'll have you getting introduced to more of our students moving forward.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to
that. I think she's breaking up.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, she introduced herself. There we go.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you everybody for allowing us to go over. That's funny. Over the information on the scholarships. We have more information that we'll do. We've had an essay writer that came out and talked about how to effectively write essays. So we'll do more of that moving forward. But we want to make sure that we're doing our job to keep our voice out here on these Thursday calls, and we'll continue to grow this platform. And we're looking forward to seeing more student questions and responses as we grow this, because it's all about impacting the lives of our students. So have an amazing day.
Thank you, everyone.